so much for being here, and welcome to the 51st Annual BPG Awards. My name is Minori Ravindran, and it's my great privilege to serve as chair of the Broadcasting Press Guild.
Oh. I'm not going to lie, this is cracking. We'll put it in our marital home. Not quite sure where that is yet. Just to say, we are so honoured to be given this by the Broadcasting Press Guild. And back in the day when we first started, Gavin and Stacey, we were very lucky to be given an award by you then, and to be honoured by people in your profession and like proper journalists saying that it's okay. That's a real stamp of approval. And thank you for being with us for the whole journey and coming full circle with us. We're really honoured. Thank you.
It is one of the most extraordinary experiences that I will ever have, so it's quite difficult to put it into words, but you have this sort of sense of sort of teamwork, and yet you're terrified at the same time, and you're missing your family, but then you also don't want to leave. So it's very mixed emotions, but amazing experience.
You know, it's great to win awards from anywhere, but if you get recognised by a whole bunch of people who know exactly what it's like to sit in a darkened room in front of an empty screen, I really feel that, you know, everyone in the room knows what that's like. So it's great to have an award from them, yeah.
It's got to be a fucking typo, this, isn't it, surely? Are you sure, BPG?
I think the thing about Rivals is I watched it as a viewer, really, because the revelation to me about being nominated for this award is that I'm not the lead. I'm an important part of the show. But, you know, Eddie Redmayne's the lead in Day of the Jackal, and Mark Ryan's obviously Wolfhall. So, you know, the idea that that I've sort of won it over these people it was a lot harder for them. It's mental. But Dom sees me differently to other directors, and he gives me these opportunities that others probably wouldn't.
Thank you very much, BPG, on behalf of all of us who worked on the show, Colin Callender, Peter Strawn, Nolette Buckley and myself. And thank you to BBC and Masterpiece for sticking with the show for an 11-year development period, which really is insane. I was just sitting down there being reminded of Mr. Bates versus the Post Office, a truly stunning television drama, and listening to Patrick's words. And now you are kind enough to honour Wolfhall. Isn't it sad that neither of those shows would get made today? This is not just broadcasting bullshit. They would not get made today because the broadcasters that made them, the BBC and ITV, couldn't afford to make them now. Thank you for this great honour.
A massive thank you for this award. I feel so incredibly touched and honoured.
When we were making Series 1, it was inconceivable that 20 years later we'd be here now, still great friends, rounding out this story. It's amazing. And then for it to be bigger now than it was then is it's an overwhelming thing. If we sit and ever think or talk about it too much, it's we just don't really
get our heads right.
You can't really,
no.
You know.
Thank you. Thank you to all of you, to all the journalists that watched our shows. To be chosen by journalists, I think, is incredibly special. I think my job is like your job. It has been, it always will be, speaking to audiences, many and varied, right across the UK. Sometimes you shout loudly to get their attention, and sometimes you speak with a whisper and you catch them all the same. And sometimes you miss them entirely, and then your mum asks why you had so much swearing, did she really have to watch? And the joy of speaking to this brilliant nation is that our UK audiences are awesome. You guys know that they're intelligent, they're curious, they're engaged, and if you look on social media like me, they're really fucking funny. I love Love is Blind UK as much as I love Baby Reindeer, The Gentleman as well as The Crown. I fight with myself not to be snobby, and sometimes I fight with this industry about that too. So I thank you for being in this with me. for our brilliant creative industry with our fearsome writing, directing, crew and acting talent. We are a country that punches way above our size. I love the fact that we do it together, and thank you for this amazing award.
A huge thank you to the Broadcasting Press Guild Awards for this incredible honour. I'm so sorry I can't be there celebrating with you all, but this really means a lot, so thank you very much indeed.
Well, firstly, it was an enormous surprise because I looked at the list of people who've won it before me, and it was, Lenny Henry and David Frost and Melvin Bragg and Andy Harries and many other great people. But I took it as an enormous compliment and a testament to the teams I've worked with over many years and the things I've had opportunities to do, which is working across all these multiple broadcasters and buyers. We've had a buoyant time of it, and now we're heading into a slightly more challenging time, and I think our experience will become useful as we head into the next phase. We need to work with the streamers, the public service broadcasters, the producers, everybody, to go, how do we try and solve this problem to protect what is precious about British television, which is its particular cultural heritage, which is very specific and very brilliant. And it's the reason all the inward investment comes here, is that well of incredible talent that we have. So we've got to protect it. I think we will. We'll come out of it. It'll be a different shape. The world will never be, things don't stay the same, and that's fine, but we still have to protect the values and things that we hold dear. I really believe that.